What's up, guys? Ken and James with Freshwater Massacre. I had just a little bit of time to go see if I can find some fish. The sun is setting, but I've got some meat marinating in the fridge. I'm gonna have some nice fillets later, filet mignons. So we are gonna get over here to the pond that my buddy has and see if we can't catch some fish before the sun goes down. Stick around to see if we can do something. Thank you for watching this episode of Freshwater Massacre. I'm your host, Ken and James. Let's go. Alright guys, so we are out here. Gonna see if we can't find some fish here, guys. I hear my buddy out there playing his drums. Just give me a fish. I'm gonna use my camera as needed to save my batteries because it's about to die. All right. Nothing on the square bill at the moment. So, gonna toss out my jerk bait that's been doing so well. See if I can't pick me off a fish here. This was a hot spot right here the other day when I was throwing this thing. Give you just one a few casts, and then I'm gonna throw on my popper. See if I can't get something to hit because it's extremely overcast. And I guess we'll run over here and try and see if we can't get anything off of the pier. And then if not, I'm going to throw my topwater popper. There's some fish right there. I was on my way over here and I spooked. Man, quite a few. Got some serious clouds in the water. I see a big one. I see a good one right on that ridge. Toss it out there. See if I can't make something happen. Stay tuned, guys. Well, guys, sometimes you have to approach things a little differently. This is a dink, but I caught it on this Spro, and it's a 7 to 9 foot crankbait, but I've got some light line so it dives deep, but I kept it above the water, deeper than it's supposed to go. Caught me a little dank. Let's see if I can pull out another one. I was holding my rod up like this and just cranking it really slow. I was trying to keep it off the bottom. And that one just came up and smacked it. It definitely was not a giant by any means, but it is a square bill, and it's got a great profile in the water. So, the funny thing is, it's typically for dirty water. And this water, even though it's dark outside, this water is anything but dirty. So, now that I know that I can catch something with this, I'm going to run over to the little bit deeper part and throw it out there. Maybe there's some. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna cross again. I hate doing this, but how else are you gonna get to the fish if you don't take chances? So we're gonna run back over here. Give her a cast and see what happens. Stay tuned, guys. All right, guys, here's fish number 2. I ran it back across the ditch, a little cut, and sure enough, this is a better fish too. And man, is he feisty. Hold on, buddy, and I'll get you on out of there. There's 2. There's 3. All right, fish number 2. It's a little better. Thank you, buddy. You gonna swim away? I don't know. He was just kind of hanging out. All right, fish number 2, and it's getting a little bit darker than I wanted to stay out here, but they are in a feeding mood, I guess. But this is a bait that I have never thrown in here too, so that might have something to do with it. So this square bill actually dives 7 to 9 feet, but I'm holding the rod tip up like this, so it's staying above the grass line. And that was fish number 2. I was about ready to give up here, and thought I was going to get skunked. But I put on this citrus colored square bill, and I'm running it along this parallel line, and that was the second fish that I had caught. The first fish I cast the other way, and then the second fish that I caught, I was casting the other way. So sometimes it's not a matter of switching baits, it's a matter of angle or presentation. So out there at Falls Lake this weekend, I was fishing, and I was catching fish between 7 to 10 feet of water, sometimes even more shallow than that. But if you have a crankbait that has the ability to dive up to a certain amount, then use the feet before that to your advantage. So if you have to switch on the fly and you realize that the fish are 5 feet deep, you might just put a bigger diameter line on your reel and hold the rod tip up. And then that will turn your 7 to 9 foot potentially into a 5 if you do it right. So a lot of it is all presentation. Oh, there's another one, and I got it on camera. That's a better fish swimming right towards me. Stay down. There's fish number 3. That's a better one. They keep getting better. Man, he hammered this thing. Look at that. Both of his lips are closed. Fish number 3. All right. All right, I don't know how much longer I will be able to fish out here because it's getting dark, but maybe I got these fish fired up a little bit. I tried the 2 baits that I knew would work, and sometimes it's not about what you know works. Sometimes it's about what the fish wants. And they didn't want the jerk bait. They didn't want the square bill 1.5. They didn't want any top water. So I figured I would try something a little different and never get discouraged. Keep on going, because you never know when that next fish might be on the end of your line. So unfortunately, I'm running out of light, and the bite is picking up this citrus colored square bill. Whichever happens first, whether my battery runs out of life, which it is on its way out. So if I catch another fish, I'm going to have to film it with my camera, and it won't be catching the fish. It'll be holding the fish and releasing it. So thank you so much for watching this tiny little episode of Freshwater Massacre. And make sure that you like and subscribe to my page and share my page with a friend. Go check out my hot dog fishing video if you get a chance, and check out on that same video of me calling a turkey. Love you guys. Live long, love hard, catch fish. Peace. Well guys, here's number 4. Man, this one's dark. This one is dark. Number 4. Pretty fish. Thanks, buddy. All right. I got one more on the board before my battery died. That's cool. Let's see if we can get another one. I made a small change in my presentation, and it worked out phenomenally. So if you get a jam and the fish aren't biting and you've tried all your baits, just go back to one that you have a lot of confidence in. Try to fish it a different way, whether it's depth or retrieve or presentation, and I guarantee you'll get something more than you're expecting. So like always, live long, love hard, catch fish. I went from 0 fish to 4 fish.